Thank you for clicking on the video. Welcome back to the channel. This is another, well, another. We ain't been here in a while. This is a review for the Real Housewives of Atlanta. This is season 15, episode 1. Who's gonna check my new boo? We start with all, they have to stay, we have to go backwards. So they show us all the hoopla. At Ross's 40th birthday party. And I was like, Ross just now turning 40? Not to say he looks older. He just carries himself like a much mature man. Like, I don't know. Like, I didn't think he was just now turning 40. Anyway, we start with Sheree. Sheree, she has a visitor, and it's Martell. And I just finished talking about his sorry ass in my Love and Marriage Huntsville review. But anyway, she's all smiles. She's so happy. They spend so much time together. Girl, whatever. Because when he over there talking about you on his show, it's nothing like this. It's just, we cool. He making jokes. He ain't taking you serious. And you over here really clowning. Producers asked if she's in love, and she says, well, I ain't say all that. Well, girl, you sure enough acting like it. Anyway, while Martell goes and gets dressed, she has a chef that's going to come in and cook for them. They got a little date night at the house. They asking her, Martell is good in bed and all of that. She trying to avoid the question. I don't even think them folk had sex, having sex, none of that. But whatever. I just don't see it. I just don't. Anyway, but when they have dinner, Martell got shade for Todd and Candy. Candy's been doing the spoofs. And Sheree don't really appreciate it. She don't really appreciate the spoofs. But it is what it is. I don't understand Martell coming over here. Like, he really folded in. Like, Martell gonna fit in good over here. Good and messy. Good and messy. Just coming into the fold, throwing shade at Candy and Todd. Why? What them people did to you? She called him. She said that he was an opportunist. He is. Because, look where you at, Martell. Yeah, you opportunist. Candy, Cameron. Is her name Cameron? Yeah. And Don, and I feel like Cameron, she doing fillers. When people start doing fillers, their face start to look a little strange about the cheekbone, eye area. She doing something. And it's like, why? Anyway, they meet up. We got a whole candy coated click meet up. They talk about candy coated nights. It'll be coming back. Kenya comes over. Mashonda comes over. So the candy coated clique, excuses themselves. Mayetta, she introduced Kenya to one of her friends. And so Kenya's been dating. She's been dating this guy for a little minute. She said he done, revived some things. He done opened up some things. She's having a great time with him. They talk about, Candy and Sheree, what's going on with y'all. Are y'all seem a little rocky? And again, Sheree is mad about Candy's spoof. She don't appreciate that. Candy says that the streets been talking about her new man though. Kenya can't agree here, but the streets been talking all they ass about Martell. Martell is community peen, and Kenya, she has to add, and he tried to talk to me. He slid in my DMs. Now Kenya, girl, don't be that girl. Girl, he tried to talk to me back in 7th grade. We are 35. I don't give a fuck who he tried to talk to in 6th grade. What? I can't stand up. He tried to talk to me kind of girl. No, Kenya, let's not. We're not doing that. They like, pull it up, girl. Pull it up. So she pull it up. And she goes to accept it, but it's been deleted. He deleted it because she didn't look at it. So you don't even know what he said. Tommy, he tried to talk to you. Anyway, they changed subjects, and I'm like, how we get to this? Because Candy crying now. Crying. Todd is working on a script. He's working on something, and he wants Candy's help with producing, and she just feels like Todd is creating issues, creating a rift, and making her the problem. She just wants to work, she just wants to provide, she just wants she got ambition. She's driven. But she needs to put more time, a lot more time to her husband. Make time for your husband. Cause girl, now that we talking about the spoofs, that ain't really necessary. Girl, that ain't nothing you gotta be doing. You added that to your schedule just for the hell of it, and cause and I mean be drudging up shit we forgot about, just bringing it back just to do a spoof. No, Candy, half the time. And let me just move on. Sonya and her family, they are still under one roof. Like I said, Ross is turning 40. And so she's going to have a Harlem Nights themed birthday party for him. We had a Harlem Nights themed vow renewal when we renewed our vows. And I love a Harlem Nights theme, okay? I love it. We had mine wasn't on her scale. It wasn't $100,000 worth of Harlem Nights theme, but it was really nice. We had, y'all don't care. I don't care if y'all don't care. I'm telling you anyway. We had the gambling. We had the blackjack table. The people was playing poker. We had all that too. It was nice. It was nice. That took me back. But anyway, her sister feels like she lacks boundaries. There's tension in the house because now her brother-in-law works for her. And she be having them people working nonstop. It's always, can you spruce up my edges this? Can you email that? And her sister is like, you need to have some boundaries. Like, let that man, you constantly trying to find him something to do. Let him have dinner. Let him eat his dinner, please. Sonya, I feel like she think these people owe her. Cause Sonya put it to us like, she flat out was like, my career has funded all of their lives. They have lived and eaten off of me for a number of years. And so if I want your ass come fix my wig, come fix my wig because you getting paid to do it. That's what I got. That's what I got from what she said. Anyway, it's supposed to be family time at the Tucker house, but Todd is over there writing a script. So family time will have to wait. Marlo, we see she has tacos with the boys. Her sister's still in the wind. Ain't heard from her. Her family life coach comes in, and so they have a meeting with her. It's successful, They talk about her putting the boys out. The boys forgive her for that. They know that they played a part in the dysfunction, and so the coach gives them the coach gave them some homework. She wanted them to come up with a mission statement. They have to come up with it pretty much right there on the spot because they ain't do their homework. Anyway, Sonya and Sheree, they are working out together. Sonya talks about, her rift with her sister, Sheree. She ends up getting another visitor, this woman by the name of Courtney. Courtney is her friend. Somebody else she done brought into the fold to audition, I guess. She invited her to Ross's party as well. She says that she's familiar with some of the ladies, and then at the mention of Candy's name, Courtney's like, oh, I've been around Candy before, but I heard Candy was around town telling people I was clout chasing, basically, like, and this little situation is dumb. So apparently, Courtney and Candy have a mutual friend. Mutual friend calls Candy like, oh, do you know Courtney? She said that she knows you. Candy's like, Courtney? I don't know a Courtney. I don't know her. So Candy asks around, do y'all know who Courtney is? That's how that went, And you know how it is. You might have been in the same social settings with someone and been in the same social circles or whatever, but that doesn't mean you know them. That doesn't mean that y'all are friends. But anyway, Courtney feel a way about that because she like, don't be out here making people think that I'm out here clout chasing because that's not what I'm doing. I'm not pressed for friends. I know you worldwide, girl. Yeah, and to quote something she said on the show. We know you a fan of the show too. Anyway, Sheree, makes a dig at the spoofs yet again. She says she got a lot of time on her hands. She don't do nothing but sit up and talk about people. And when she's not talking about people, then she's eating or sucking dick. But not in the locker room. Anyway, they changed subjects to Martell. She says they're taking it slow, blah, blah, blah. I really don't even care. I don't even care to rehash none of that. I just don't care. It's just not real. It's bullshit. Talking about they ain't got no label on it. I know y'all don't. I know y'all don't. Anyway, Sonya, she's planning for the party. She says the original budget for the party was $40,000. She has spent upwards of $100K. But whatever it takes to make her man happy. The ladies are all getting ready, Marlo, she's sitting up with Rico Chappelle. They're planning her look. Rico is like, did you see? Oh, cause she tells him that it'll be her first time seeing Candy since the reunion. And he's like, oh, you been seeing her spoof? You saw the spoof that she did on you? And she says that she did. Marlo says she laughed at it. She says stick to the spoofs because the singing, acting, all that other stuff, no. But stick to the spoofs. It was funny. So everybody coming for Candy this season. I guess that's what we doing. I ain't no Candy stan. I don't stand none of these women on this cast, but like I essentially like Candy, and I don't understand this. I don't understand this Candy hate for with this season, but that's obvious. That's the tone, and they're setting the tone for that. It's time for the party or whatever. The guests start rolling in. Kenya says she coming in with low expectations, but now you got to pick your face up because it was nice. She did good. She runs into Ralph, and Ralph is without Drew. And so where is Drew? He said, oh, she wasn't feeling well, and there was a family crisis. So what you doing here? He say he got to be there to support his boy. Anyway, Ralph and that girl Courtney are related. Talking about they just found out. Anyway, Candy and Todd arrive. Marlo comes in and she heads straight to the blackjack table. She says she gonna stay out the way. She don't want to be trying to get into it with nobody. Courtney comes in there. Ross and Sonya enter. Ross looked the fuck good. Ross looked so good in his white suit. Anyway, Martell and Sheree, they walk up. And, Kenya's asking them, are they official? And Sheree's looking at her like, girl, don't be asking me that. This is for the cameras. Good and damn well, this man, don't play. Anyway, Candy, she says that she knows he's been messing around. Martell, that is, been messing around with other women in Atlanta. And Kenya want to pull her aside to tell her that. So Kenya pulls Sheree to the side. And Mayetta, earns her check. Because Mayetta, they're going to put Mayetta up to being the one to ask the tough questions. And so y'all ain't finna say she boring and quiet. Mayetta say, I'm going to earn my check this time. So she brings up what's been said, and Sheree pays it dust. She pays it dust, and it falls flat. It really does. Kenya chimes in, she gonna try to piggyback and say, well, he slid in my DMs. Oh, he did? Let me see. She never pulled it out. Oh, you know what? Never mind. He's here. He about to come. He coming over here right now. We see Marlo talking to Courtney, She's like, oh, I've been hearing about you, Courtney. Courtney tells the same story she's been telling about Candy, telling people she was going around saying they was friends. She says that her source is one of their friends, that they're mutual friends. Like I said, they have a mutual friend. Her name is Dina. Candy says that she was, when Candy walks up, Sonya introduces the two of them, have you guys met or whatever. And Courtney, she goes in. She has an energy about her. It's very much, I heard you was talking about I was clout chasing. Girl, I don't got to do that. I mean, we in the same social circles, but girl, don't get beside yourself. Knowing damn well you was around there saying you know Candy and y'all was friends, y'all and Kiki. Candy like, girl, I don't know you. What I was saying was that I don't know you. She done poked the bear one too many times. Candy say I'm about to headbutt this bitch. Okay, and that's where we leave off. That's where we leave off. It's to be continued. It's to be continued. Marlo over there listening. Marlo was over there listening. I'm using that for my thumbnail, by the way. I'm using her face. No. Normally with the first episode, we got to use the cast photo because it just gives. Anyway, I'm gonna throw it in. I'm gonna throw it in the end because y'all got to see Marlo's face. I had to screenshot it. Anyway, Candy ready to swing. You know, we got to step in and see what's what. You know, it's really to be continued. We're gonna pick right back up at the party. Anyway, hopefully this will be an enjoyable season. Last season was pretty lackluster. I don't even remember much of what went down, but I didn't miss Drew. I will say that. Didn't miss Drew. But I'm assuming we'll see her next week. Anyway, be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's Call Me Busby, and I'll chat with you later. Peace and light.